Okay. Now you can start.
Good afternoon to Dr. Tina ma'am and one and all present over this virtual meeting. My name is Vinit Vekaria and today my team and I are going to present the Engineering Mathematics 3 project on topic covariance in front of you. The project basically is divided into 5 stages. Stage 1 Introduction of team members. Stage 2 Explanation of topic by Mihir Jasani. Stage 3 Sum solving by Meet Pipalia and Akshay Gada. Stage 4 Real life application by Tejal Makwana. And Stage 5 Revision of topic by Parth Parakya. So let's find out what exactly is covariance, and for that I would request Mihir Jasani to please take the presentation forward.
Thank you, Vinit Vekaria, for the introduction. Okay, now let's understand this topic called covariance in simple and effective way. Covariance. Covariance is a statistical tool to measure the relationship between two variables, or we can say that between two random variables, and to what extent they vary together. It is a property of function that help us to identify various outcomes of variable that help us to know the behavior of variable in more detail. So this was all about the term covariance. Now let's see the definition. Covariance is a measure of how much two random variable varies together. It is similar to variance, but where variance tells you how a single variable varies, covariance tells you how two variables vary together. Apart from definition, covariance also tells only about the direction of graph and that how are the two variables related. So mainly there are three possibilities. First, positive covariance. Second, zero covariance. Third, negative covariance. Let's understand these types in more detail. First, positive covariance. As you can see in figure 3, after calculating the covariance, if the result shows positive number, that means if the two variables are moving in same direction. That is, if one variable goes up, the other follows the same path, and if one goes down, the other variable follows the same path. It shows the direct relation between two variables. Second, zero covariance. It is shown in figure 2. If the result is equal to 0, it defines that there is no relationship between both variables and both are independent from each other. Third, the negative covariance. If the result is negative, that means the two variables are moving in opposite direction. If one goes up, the other will go down and vice versa. It shows indirect relation between two variables. Now, there might be a question in your mind that how to calculate covariance for two random variables. Let us take a look to covariance formula, assuming x and y as two random variables and x comma y as covariance of variable x and y. So the formula is covariance of x comma y is equal to summation of x minus mean of x into y minus mean of y whole divided by n minus 1, where x is data value of x, y is data value of y, x bar is mean of x, y bar is mean of y, and n is number of variable. Now, to understand this topic in more detail by problem solving, I would like to call my teammate Akshay Gada.
Thank you, Mir. So in this problem, a local ice cream shop keeps track of how much ice cream they sell versus the temperature on that day. Here are the figures for last 4 days. Over here, the temperature is considered as X where the data values are 21, 25, 36 and 40 and ice cream sales are considered as Y where the data values are 8, 10, 12 and 14. To find covariance, first we need to find mean of X and mean of Y. For mean of X, it will be summation of all the data value of X whole divided by the total number of variables, which is 21 plus 25 plus 36 plus 40 whole divided by 4, which equals to 30.5. Similarly, for mean of Y, it will be 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 whole divided by 4 is equal to 11. As we know that the formula of covariance is summation of x minus mean of x into y minus mean of y whole divided by n minus 1, where n is the number of variables, which will be further simplified as 21 minus 30.5 into 8 minus 11 plus 25 minus 30.5 into 10 minus 11 plus 36 minus 30.5 into 12 minus 11 plus 40 minus 30.5 into 14 minus 11. whole divided by 4 minus 1, which will be further simplified as 28.5 plus 5.5 plus 5.5 plus 28.5 whole divided by 3 equals to 68 by 3 equals to 22.67. As the answer is in positive, so the variables are positively related. In this problem, has sales of ice cream increases due to the increasing temperature is summer. So in this problem, there were two variables, temperature and ice cream sales, which increases in x direction as well as y direction, which shows the positive relation between both of them. Now I would like my friend teammate team Miss Pipalia to explain another problem on covariance. Thank you.
Thank you, Akshay. So my question is about to find the covariance of a person having number of cigarettes in 5 days and its lung capacity. So we will consider the number of cigarettes as x and lung capacity y. To find the covariance, first we need to find out the mean of x and mean of y. So to find mean of x, we know the formula, that is total number of table divided by its sum. So that is 0 for mean of x, that is 0 plus 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20, the whole divided by 5, which is equals to 10. Mean of y equals to 45 plus 42 plus 33 plus 29 plus 31, the whole divided by 5, which is equals to 36. As I explained, we know the formula of covariance, that is summation of x minus mean of x into y minus mean of y, the whole divided by n minus 1. So we'll put all the values in the formula. So that is 0 minus 10 into 45 minus 36 plus 5 minus 10 into 42 minus 36 plus 10 minus 10 into 33 minus 36 plus 15 minus 10 into 31 minus 36 plus 20 minus 10 into 29 minus 36, the whole divided by 5 minus 1. So for this simplification is minus 90 minus 30 plus 0 minus 25 minus 70, the whole divided by 4, which after that we will get minus 215, the whole divided by 4. So we will get the value as minus 53.75. As we see that the value is negative, the graph will go downwards, and that is the lung capacity is inversely proportional to the number of cigarettes. So for the further explanation of the application, I would like to hand over to my teammate Tejal Makwana. Thank you.
Thank you, Meet. Now talking about the real life application of covariance, as we all know, this topic comes under the domain of statistics and broadly divided into three parts: covariance, correlation, and causation. The Department of Management Studies mainly study about the statistics for marketing and research and analysis purpose. Covariance and correlation are almost the same. One of the differences, covariance shows the direction and correlation tells us about the degree of relationship between the variables. Now, the application of covariance is in the micrometeorological. The eddy current covariance technique is a key atmosphere measurement technique where the covariance between the instantaneous deviation in the vertical gun plane from the mean value and the instantaneous deviation in gas concentration is the basics for calculating the vertical turbulent fluxes. In machine learning, the covariance is used in the principal component to reduce features dimensionally in data processing. In machine learning, which includes data science, analysis of data which takes place with the help of covariance. In financial economics, the study in marketing research analysis suggested that there is a strong relation between high willingness to undertake the risk and shows strong performance in stock market. This basically means that the people who are more risk taking do well in stock market. This means that if so and so, for example, so and so company makes profit, the rate of their share increases. That is, the price of their shares increases, and the revenue earns more. Then the company graph shows the positive covariance. By understanding this in a graph, sales is in x direction and rates, that is price of share, is in y direction. So if the sales of the company increases, the rates of the share also increases. So this shows the positive covariance. If you all have noticed, we are basically comparing two variables with different units, but that is not possible in science. But in maths, individual covariance is removed of both the variables and then we can compare. So, for example, rate of share is in rupees, that is price, and sales of a company is in number of any product. So we can compare with the help of covariance. So this is helpful application of covariance. Thank you. Now further will be carried with Parth.
Thank you, Tejal. Further on, continuing with the presentation, I'll briefly revise the topic for everyone. So, firstly, let's come to the what is covariance and its definition. As explained earlier on in the presentation, and as you can simply see on the screen, covariance in simple terms is measure of the relationships between two random variables. In other words, it is essentially a measure of the variance between two variables, in which variance refers to how far each number in data set is from the mean. So simplifying stuff further on, variance tells you how a single variable varies, while covariance, as the name goes, two variables vary together. So after the definition, let's come on to the types of covariance. Let's now, so basically there are two types: positive covariance and negative covariance. There is a zero covariance, but we'll come back on it later. So positive covariance basically indicates the two variables tend to move in the same direction, while negative covariance reveals that the two variables tend to move in the opposite direction, as you can simply see in the figure 1. So the third one, that is the zero covariance, occurs when the two variables are independent. It looks simple, but indeed it's not. It does not always work that way. That is, it does not mean that if the covariance is zero, the variables must be independent. A non-linear relationship, that is not straight or not directly related relationship between two variables, can still result in a zero covariance. So coming on to the formula, covariance formula is a statistical formula which is used to access relationships between two variables. The formula is covariance of variable x and y is equal to summation of x minus mean of x into y minus mean of y upon n, that is the number of data values, minus 1. But while dealing with samples, that is with more than two variables, there are n minus 1 terms that have freedom to vary. While if you are finding covariance of just two random variables, that is the population covariance, just divide the whole equation by n. So the given formula is slightly adjusted and is gradually termed as sample variance covariance formula, which is the estimation of the population covariance formula, where the term population refers to the set from which the sample was taken. So it is just divided by n. So the same thing is depicted in the image 2. Also, statistically, a large covariance can mean a strong relationship between two variables. However, you cannot compare variables over data sets with different scale. Like you cannot compare a variable which is in pounds with a variable which is in inches. A weak covariance in one data set may be a strong one in a different data set with different scale. So basically that was the overview of the topic covariance from my side. To conclude the topic, I'll request Vinny to take over.
Thanks for that. So I think we answered the question that I asked at the very beginning of the presentation. What is covariance? And the answer is this presentation. Thank you everyone for attending our presentation and giving us your valuable time. Thank you.